Snow fell sideways as Gabriel Wright left his office at 9 p.m. on Christmas, at 41 years old, with dark hair and a life built on control here. Wore a charcoal suit under his wool coat, CEO of Wright Industries, successful, wealthy alone his driver had. Already left for the holiday, Gabriel walked to his car in the underground garage, then stopped. Something made him take the stairs to street level later. He wouldn't know why this street was empty, businesses closed, everyone home with family except him. That's when he saw a hero little girl sitting on the building's front steps, maybe 6 years old, with blonde braids. She wore a thin pink coat. Her lips were blue. She sat perfectly still, like a statue, and Gabriel's heart lurched. "Sweetie, where are your parents?" The girl looked up. "Are you Mr. Gabriel Wright?" Gabriel felt ice in his veins. "How do you know my name?" "Mommy told me," she said, "to wait here to find the man in the tall building. To tell him she's sorry for what." The little girl stood, held out a piece of paper. She wrote, "You a letter. She's at the hospital room 304. She said you're the only one who can help us." Gabriel took the letter, his hand shaking, and folded it. "Gabriel, I know you don't remember me. It's been 10 years. But I remember you. St. Mary's Hospital. Emergency room. 2 a.m. I was having a panic attack. You sat with me, a complete stranger. You held my hand. You told me it would be okay. You saved my life that night, not by calling doctors, but by staying, by seeing me as a person, not a problem. I never forgot. Now I'm dying. Pancreatic cancer. Stage 4. 2 weeks, maybe less. My daughter Emma is 6. She has no other family. Foster care will take her. I'm begging you. Please help her. You're the only person I ever trusted. I know this is insane. I know you owe me nothing, but I'm desperate. Please. Sarah Mitchell." Gabriel stared at the letter. Sarah Mitchell. The name stirred something's memory from a decade ago. He had been in the ER after a car accident, minor injuries, but waiting for hours. Young woman had been hyperventilating. Too busy to help. Gabriel had sat with her, talked her through, itched, told him she was a college student and scholarship, terrified of failing, losing everything. Stayed until she calmed down, giving her his card. If you ever need anything, she never called in till now. Gabriel looked at the little girl shivering in the snow. "Let's get you warm. Then we'll see your mother at St. Mary's Hospital." Gabriel carried Emma through the halls, found room 300, for Sarah lay in the bed, so different from 10 years ago, been pale, dying, but her eyes were the same green fears. "Gabriel Wright," her voice was barely a whisper. You sent your daughter to sit in a blizzard. I know, I'm sorry, I was desperate. Neighbor was supposed to drive her, but she got scared, made Emma go alone." Sarah started crying. "I know this is insane, asking you to take her, but I have no one. My parents are dead. No siblings. Ex-boyfriend disappeared when I got pregnant. Foster care will take her. She'd be alone." Gabriel sat down. Nima climbed into the bed, carefully snuggled against her mother. "Why me?" "Because 10 years ago," Sarah said, "you saved my life. You sat with me, a stranger. You didn't have to, but you did. You told me. Sometimes being human means sitting with someone in their darkness." Gabriel remembered it, forgotten those words. "But she hadn't. You showed me kindness when I had none." Sarah continued. "I never forgot when I found out I was dying. I thought about who I trusted, who would see Emma as a person, not an obligation. Only you." Gabriel looked at this little girl who was falling asleep against her dying mother. "This is asking too much, I know, but please, over the next 2 weeks." Gabriel visited every day, got to know Emma, who was quite observant, smart. Sarah told him everything. She loves books, wants to be a teacher. She's scared of the dark, but brave about everything else. She knows I'm dying. We've talked about it. 1 week before Sarah died, she made Gabriel promise take care of her, not just provide, but love her, to be there, be her family. Gabriel hesitated. This would change everything: his structured life, his freedom, his carefully controlled world. But he looked at Sarah Dean, at 32, desperate. He remembered that night when he sat with the terrified stranger held. Her hand told her it would be okay. I promise. Sarah died 3 days later, peaceful, with Emma and Gabriel. Beside Arthur, the funeral, Emma moved in with Gabriela's penthouse, became a home filled with toys, books, life, but also grief. I miss mommy, Emma said every night. Me too, sweetheart. Gabriel learned to braid hair, to make school lunches, to read bedtime stories. He was terrible at all of it, but he kept trying. 6 months after Sarah's death, Gabriel's business partner confronted him. You're distracted, missing meetings, leaving early. What's going on? I have a daughter now. Since when? Gabriel told the story. His partner stared. You took in a stranger's child because she asked. Yes, that's insane. I know, but Gabriel didn't regret it. 1 year after Sarah died, Emma had her first parent day at school. Gabriel attended, nervous. Inameza introduced him. This is my dad, not guardian, not caretaker. Dad. Gabriel felt tears. After school, Emma asked, can I call you daddy, or is that wrong because you're not my real dad? Gabriel knelt down. Emma, your mother was one of the bravest people I ever met. She trusted me with you, the most precious thing in her world. I will be honored if you called me Dad. Emma hugged him. I love you, Daddy. I love you too. 5 years after that snowy night, Gabriel stood at Emma's 11th birthday party, watching her with friends, happy, thriving. His business partner approached. I was wrong. About what? About you being crazy for taking her in. You're different now, better, happier. She saved me. Gabriel admitted how I was successful, but empty. Gabriel said, building things, making money, but no purpose. Emma gave me that. She gave me family. At Emma's high school graduation, Gabriel gave a speech. 12 years ago, I met a young woman in an ER. He said she was having a panic attack. I sat with her, held her hand, told her it would be okay. I forgot about it the next day, but she didn't. His voice broke. 10 years later, she was dying, and she sent her 6-year-old daughter to sit in the blizzard on my building steps with a letter asking me to take care of Emma. He looked at Emma now, 89, about to start college. That little girl changed my life. She made me a father, made me understand what matters. Not success or money or control, but being there for someone who needs you. Emma stood, crying, when Mommy sent me to find you. She said, I was scared. I sat in the snow, waiting for a stranger, not knowing if you'd come, not knowing if you'd help. But you did. She looked at Gabriel. You kept the promise you made to Mommy. You didn't just take me in, you loved me. You became my dad. Thank you for choosing me, for being there, for being my family. Years later, when people asked Gabriel about Emmy, would smile and say her mother sent her to find me in a blizzard. Emma would add, best decision Mommy ever made, and they would both agree. Sometimes one moment of kindness 10 years ago changes everything, saves 2 lives, creates a family from strangers. Because sometimes sitting with someone in darkness plants a seed. Sometimes that seed grows into trust that lasts a decade, and sometimes a little girl in a pink coat sitting in the snow becomes the daughter you never knew you needed, till she was there waiting, trusting, saving you as much as you saved her. If this story touched your heart, please like and share it with someone who believes that small acts of kindness echo through time. Subscribe for more stories about chosen families and kept promises. Comment and tell us about a time when kindness you showed came back to you in an unexpected way. Your story might inspire someone to stay when it matters today.